Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my harsh noise and noise rock collection. So it's kind of weird like categorizing some of these albums into I was originally just gonna do noise, but then I was like, hey, I have a few noise rock, so I should probably show all that too. So this is anything that falls under the category of noise. So first off, we got Boredoms with Pop Tatari. I did an unboxing of this a few years ago. Boredoms is a noise rock, psychedelic rock band made by the frontman by the same guy who was the frontman for Hanatarash or Hanatarashi, however you know them. This is a good album to start with if you want to get into noise rock or just the Boredoms in general. Really good. Next up, we have Aidzadelic by Hanatarash, their best album and the best harsh noise album, in my opinion. And a lot of people seem to think so too. People like to gravitate towards Hanatarash 3 when they talk about Hanatarash, but I think this is incredibly underrated. The whole band is underrated in general. Their whole discography, because noise is sort of a niche genre, but I really like this album. The best harsh noise album in my opinion. Next up, we have Lou Reed's Metal Machine Music. This is what I consider to be the grandfather of all noise albums. You want to talk about Doom being the grandfather, Wolfenstein being the grandfather of FPS. You want to talk about Mario being the grandfather of platformers. This is the grandfather of noise. Very good album. Kind of repetitive. There's 4 tracks, each of them 15, 16 minutes long. Oh yeah, not counting those extra 20 seconds. Yeah, 16-minute 4 tracks. 4 16-minute tracks of somewhat the same noise over and over again. It was very influential when it came out, very groundbreaking. A lot of people didn't think so, which is why it single-handedly tanked his career. Next up, we have Boredoms WoW 2, another really good Boredoms piece. Whoops. Yeah, really good. Standard stuff. Now we're getting into Merzbow with Taro Machine. This is one of the 3 albums from Merzbow that were released on Relapse Records, which is the grindcore and death metal label, I think. And that was really a lot of the Western's exposure to Merzbow was this and another one that's coming up that you can probably already see in the back, but yeah. This one and Venerology and Pulse Demon. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Pulse Demon were 3 albums that introduced Merzbow to America and a lot of the Western, because prior to that, his discography was practically unknown unless you were like a die-hard harsh noise fan who imported Japanese CDs and vinyls to your Western abode. But before that, he was practically unknown to the Western, of course, unless you were a die-hard fan. Oh god, what is that? Next up, we have Dharma by Merzbow. Pretty cool. I did an unboxing of this too. I unboxed most of these on the channel. Very good. White album sort of look to it. The text pops out, so that's cool. Next up, we have Masana, Mademoiselle Anne Sanglé au Notre Nympho Mame Ariole. I think that's how you say it. With Annihilationism. Really good. I actually prefer Masana to a lot of Merzbow's discography. Like, Merzbow has over 500 albums. Live albums, studio albums, collab albums, albums that he made under a different alias, like Flying Testicle, and it's just so much stuff that he's made. I'm willing to bet he doesn't even remember half of the stuff he's made in his lifetime. But I think Masana is just a little bit better. their noise is a lot more varied. There's a lot more voice to it. Merzbow, I don't think he's ever used his voice in any of his albums. But then again, I don't know. I haven't heard every single Merzbow album, believe it or not. You know, there's like 1,000 of them, and shocker, I haven't heard every single one. But I really like this one. Really good. Like half of the tracks are just untitled. Like first one, and then the third one, and then the fifth one, untitled. Merzbow Peace for Animals. This one is limited to 300 copies. So yeah, there's also a cassette of it, and there was an older version with a picture of a dove on it because for some reason Merzbow really likes to put doves on his album covers. I think it has something to do with like he's vegan and he's like for animals, which I don't mind. I think that's cool. Makes good music, so yeah. But yeah, like every so often, one of his album covers, I think there's a whole series of album covers that are just doves. And unfortunately, he's been using AI to generate his album covers, which, because, you know, there's so many amazing album covers from Merzbow that were made in the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s and the 80s, which were not made with AI. They were awesome looking, better than what he's putting out now. But yeah. Next up, we have Sonic Youth and Hanatarash TV shit. Very good. This is a short album. This is 9 minutes long. 9 minute long, 9 minute long album with 4 tracks. All of which, I think there are only 4 tracks. All of which are remixes of the 4 tracks. All of which are remixes of the Washington, D.C. Youth Brigade 1981 track No Part 2. And it's just them screaming the word no for 4 tracks. Still really good because, you know, it's got Yamasuka Ai in it from Hanatarash. So, you know, he borrows his voice, his iconic screaming and gargling in this album, which I always really like. Getting into the vinyls now, we have Big Black with Atomizer. Very good. This is their debut album. They released a few EPs before this, I think, and this is their debut album. Really like it. Really good. Next up, we have Big Black, Songs About That. Gonna try and keep this as family friendly as possible, although we're talking about noise, so it can only be so family friendly. I actually prefer this album more than Atomizer, and a lot of people get on me for that. They say, oh no, Atomizer's better. It's got songs like Kerosene and all that. But this one has songs like The Model and El Dapa and Colombian Necktie, Tiny, King of the Jews, Fish Fry. I just think it's better. But I still really like Atomizer, though. Rest in peace, Steve Albini, by the way. I know that happened a while ago, but still, God, I can't believe he's gone. Such a good guy. Made amazing music. Headache EP. Very good. I like this EP. It's really good. Short but sweet. Yeah. And finally, the mother of all. What some people might call the holy grail of noise. Pulse Demon by Merzbow. I really like this album. This is like one of the first proper noise albums I ever listened to. It's the 2 LP gatefold. I did a whole unboxing of this, so you can go check that out. This is the 2019 re-release from Relapse Records. It's got the bonus track Extract 1, which is one of the few, the only song on this album to have a consistent beat towards the beginning is Extract 1. So if you've spent your whole life listening to the original 1996 album, it might break up the flow to have a song that's like, you know, coherent and actually has somewhat of a beat. But I like it. It's a nice little change up to the formula. But anyways, yeah, that's it for my noise album collection. If I ever get more in the future, I will showcase. But yeah, that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.